Ah, Age of Empires 4, Genocide Simulator, Geneva Convention Breaker, and whatever else people call it. Enough dilly-eyeing, let's go!
Some events leave a deep mark on history, but none on the land.
Ooh, lavenders.
This is the site of the Battle of Hastings. After almost 1,000 years, no traces of the bloody conflict can be seen. But here, the fate of England turned. It's where a king was killed, and his victor claimed the throne. October 14th, 1066. We know what happened here on this day, thanks to this. The Bayeux Tapestry. A carefully preserved, illustrated record of events. It shows the main players. Harold, the newly crowned Anglo-Saxon King of England, and his challenger, William, Duke of Normandy. William claimed the previous king had promised him the crown.
Rather far-fetched.
So, he assembled an army and prepared to sail to England to fight King Harold for the throne. But a storm thwarted his plans. Meanwhile, Harold discovered that a Viking invasion had landed in the north. Another threat to his crown. So he raced to fight them. In France, William waited for the right conditions to sail across the Channel to England. The weather cleared. he seized his chance. "250 miles north, Harold had defeated the Vikings. Now, hearing of William's arrival, his army sped south. At 9 o'clock in the morning, on this hill, William's Norman army were ready to do battle with Harold's Anglo-Saxon men. The stage was set, and up for grabs, England itself.
I really like how they impose ethereal soldiers on real-life images. Really gets the feeling that you're there. Super neat. And you get to actually connect these battles to real-world locations.
On October 14th, 1066,
they can actually see with your
William
eyes.
of Normandy stood ready for battle at the base of a hill. The high ground belonged to King Harold of England and his Anglo-Saxon army. Here, on this hilltop, the fate of England would be decided.
Je veuille vous obéir. Quid mandes?
Oh, they don't have the
Honor est d'obéir.
English faction flag. It's actually just Normans. Oh. I have my own tech tree. Nope, this is exactly the same thing as English. Which I guess makes sense because English became... well, Normans became English. That's a little nice attention to detail. Instead of just making them English, they just renamed it Normans. That's always fun.
Si, barak.
Divine Leader, Divine Leader. Can't build siege and weapons. Not that that'd be useful.
Attention.
William's Norman army made the first charge, launching a direct assault on the shield wall.
Charge forward! Not even taking any damage.
Though William's army fought fiercely against the shield wall, it would not yield. As one man fell, another took his place. Overlapping shields in tight formation made for a near impenetrable barrier. Realizing his army could not break the shield wall, William called for a retreat.
Retreat!
William's
Retreat!
feigned retreat was working. The Anglo-Saxon army broke their shield wall formation, leaving gaps for William to make a move.
Aha! You just activated my trap card. Yeah, this is a tutorial battle,
With
just really need
Harold's men
to.
no longer in shield wall formation, William could pick them off as they charged.
Don't really need to use tactics or anything. Just brute force is fine. It's fine. It's just an A-move simulator.
The Anglo-Saxons had deployed rows of spearmen to push back the invaders. But William had an answer. His sharp-eyed archers.
Charge! Archers, fire faster! Oh, there's your archers.
More Norman men-at-arms reinforced William's army.
Good, that's what we pay him for. Come on, make way. Alright, double clicking.
Anglo-Saxon archers joined the fray, and the Normans' deadly cavalry ready to charge. But first, William's forces had to eliminate the enemy spearmen, whose sturdy polearms could easily bring down a horse. With the threat of spearmen cleared from the field, William's cavalry was free to charge at the Anglo-Saxon
split into two
archers.
groups. Flank him from the sides! Charge!
The Anglo-Saxon army was in disarray. Their shield wall had been neutralized, and their numbers were dwindling. Now the only thing standing between William and victory was King Harold himself. The last of Harold's men encircled their king, prepared to lay down their lives to save his.
This one I just saw his arm clip through a shield.
The Anglo-Saxon King Harold had fallen.
Victory!
In the
Oh,
confusion,
reinforcements.
some loyal
Oops.
soldiers fought to the death, while others scattered in panic.
Those archers are actually just Reithkin longbowmen.
Leaderless and defeated, the last of the Anglo-Saxon army fled for their lives. The Normans celebrated victory over the English king, but William's quest to rule England was just beginning.
Hooray! Unlock content! Nova Stella Novus Rex. I'll read this later. I guess this is the campaign cinematic. Yeah. Yep, difficulty's still hard. It's really interesting because you think the Battle of Hastings, a famous battle like that, would be more of a climax to the campaign. But nope, we just start with it. I guess it might be... I mean, it was a mission on its own in Age of Empires 2, but I guess instead of focusing on William himself, it just focuses on the culture in its entirety. That makes more sense.
At the Battle of Hastings, the death of one man changed the course of history. The Anglo-Saxon King Harold was killed here, on England's south coast. His army defeated by William of Normandy. Anglo-Saxon rule was over forever. At Westminster Abbey on Christmas Day 1066, William was crowned the first Norman King of England. Now he had to secure power across the country. He began by stamping his mark on the landscape, building cathedrals and castles at strategic locations. like them had been seen in England before. They reminded the Anglo-Saxon population exactly who was in charge. But not all were content with living under Norman rule. Anglo-Saxon revolts broke out across the country. King William acted quickly to crush these rebellions. But there was one region where dissent was spiraling out of control: the north of England. In 1069, a group of lords from Northumbria formed an alliance with Viking invaders. Together they approached Norman-held York, a large city with an important cathedral, still protected by ancient Roman walls. But the walls couldn't save York. The city and the castle fell to the rebels. William's new kingdom was under threat. He had to get the city back under Norman control. William had no choice but to order his men north. But as the Norman forces set off on their long march towards York, how much resistance from the rebels would they encounter?
Probably a lot of resistance. I guess the campaign lasts from 1066 to 1217. That's going to be a lot of battles.
William the Conqueror marched north, with his army of Normans determined to take back the rebel-held city of York. But in his path stood rebel towns that harbored William's northern enemies. He would take the towns back by force.
Yeah, the quality of the models kind of shift if you're zoomed a little further out. Maybe that's just my setting.
Soyez prêts, protreillez vos amours.
Paracefti. Cavallo. Exploro. Vado.
Compagnon.
Ooh, sheep.
Mandes. Vado.
Acces vos certes. Acces vos.
Vis-à-vis. Escolto.
Now avertissez vostre corps.
Explosif. Cavallo.
Je suis gardé. Si tu m'as rejoint, vos amis.
Parat.
I'm sure they can handle it.
Mandesi.
Soldes en ordre incontiné.
Ensala. Escolto.
The Normans captured the town of Middlethorpe,
Si.
establishing their presence in the north. With reinforcements to his armies soon arriving, William would need more resources to supply them.
Oops, saving game.
Mandes. Gerte. Escolto.
Mandements.
Ah, now we get to the macro part of Age of Empires.
Ensala. Escolto. Cavallo.
Building, farming, and everything else.
Si.
What does it want me to do?
Escolto.
4 farms, chop wood, 2 more houses.
L'heure quand je commande.
Gerte.
And more scouting.
Che. Procedo. Vado. Movo. Move. Assondo. Quod ambulo. Comprendo. Laburo.
Parat. Si. Escolto. Exploro. Ubi
vado.
Exploro.
Nope, forgot to drop off a sheaf.
Ok.
Oh, there's no sheaf.
Cavallo. Escolto. Vado.
That was completely intentional.
Perfect.
No, it wasn't.
Mandes. Si.
Spero.
Mandes. Cavalario. Escolto.
Me vado. Procedo.
There's not a full deposit around here. Can't advance to the next stage without it.
Ambulo.
Vero.
Edifico.
I would build farms if I don't have all these sheep to deal with.
Si. Si. Spero.
Though upside, herdable animals don't decay in food.
Edifico. Che?
Ici.
Up, attack wave. Ah,
Soyez avant, compagnons.
our network of castles gives our units a speed
Donnez
boost
par
in
votre
attack.
service.
And along with Willem's ability, that means we make a very
What?
Quod.
stubborn fighting force.
Vado. Escolte movo.
Me laburo.
Now, second, let's save the gold.
Finit.
Que? Attendre treuillette pose à moi.
Exploro. Escolto. Vado.
Ubi vado.
Mandes.
Si.
Roger, what are you doing here? You're not a fighting force.
Movens. Ma sono. Ma sono. Faked.
Ubi vado. Procedo.
What? I am too used to Age of Empires 2 hotkeys.
Ah!
Did not mean to make a
The
proper
Norman
mill.
army was now well supplied by a town, but it would take a sustained effort to keep the army at full strength.
Spero. Laburo.
Very cool.
Venu. Ite.
Sagitas.
Action votre
Oh, just in
service.
time.
Mandes. Vado.
Leur avertissez votre
Another rebel town,
Come on,
Fulford,
come into my network.
stood in defiance to William's rule.
Let's train some spear.
Lantier. Ite. Sargentes. Momentes. Ambula. Sarate. Arquers. Scaraformati. Coursor. Coursores.
Obéir.
Attention. Vostre. Boven.
Leur incontinent.
Parat. Vado. Si. Cavalario. Mauvais ici.
Soyez chestiers des camarades.
Oh, perfect. Good thing I put my cavalry front.
Mauvais ici. Gerte. Cavalario. Coursore. Bene. Ensala. Mandes cavallo.
Ainsi comme vos voldrez. Avertissez votre courage, compagnon.
March, march. Ignore the men at arms, let everyone else deal with them. go for the archers.
Wees tous prêts, vechters! Avertissez votre courage, compagnon! Avant, compagnon! Avant, compagnon! Avertissez votre courage, compagnon! Avant!
Paladin. Oh, nope, they have a hole.
Retrouvez vos armées!
They retreat and go straight into the line of archers. And then give a leadership boost. Yeah, the Welsh longbowmen and the English. Chinese don't really know English yet, are they? Yeah, the Anglo-Saxon longbowmen and the Norman archers are the same unit.
With the Fulford rebels eliminated, William was one step closer to York.
Access vos, compagnon! Quando je commande, escoltez!
Knowing he would face strong resistance in the city, William prepared to bolster his cavalry.
Movance.
Honneur est d'obéir!
Parade. Lanquière, si. Une avante, Lanquière.
Escolto. Me, Paraz. Vado.
Let's go with Council Hall.
Edifico.
English need their longbowmen.
Audite! Je veux vos obéir!
Parade. Lanquière.
And these guys are control group.
Explorons.
Ooh, sheep.
Very cool. Bene.
Run away! Run away!
Bene. Escolto.
I can't take command of these sheep. Dang it!
Vardo. Escolto. Non. Arquière. Lanquière sparaté. Si.
Okay?
Oh, without having some gold, I can actually get some economic upgrades.
Quad. Me.
Explorons.
The Norman army
no.
came under attack from a new enemy, the Danes.
Escoltes, corones.
Dang it, not my landmark!
Mande.
Si.
Si. Procedo. Movens. Edifico. Apuro.
William's army held back the Danes' attack, but they threatened to return unless William paid them in gold.
Vade, arquère.
Mais
Well, at least they didn't burn down on my landmark.
Parate. Bon stress, l'enquête. Sitôt.
Ubi vado.
I can afford to send tribute. How much was it? 1,200. Oh, there's no tribute fee. Hooray.
attendez, je laisse commandement.
William paid off the Danes and was rid of their attacks.
Parat porquito. Io ma sono la cosa.
Alright, Danes, you play nice now.
Vale.
Soyez avertis votre courage,
Arquère,
compagnon.
parate.
I'm only letting you
William's
live because you're
ultimate
related to the
goal was
Vikings.
within his grasp. All that remained was to enter York and destroy its keep.
Arquère, parate. Parate pour la bourrard. Io ma sono la cose. Coup de sang, obéissance.
La camino.
William's
Reinforcements.
reinforcements from the south had arrived, adding vital numbers to his Norman army.
Si,
Che
bene.
mandes?
Mandes, si.
E celi. Mauvais, servientes.
Colon, se qui es, colones?
Benefect.
Si sove, colones. Si.
Arquère, parate.
Vado laburar. Vale. Labur speranza.
Get some siege
Là,
engineering.
si, bene.
Do that.
Quella
Itaina.
labur. Vido, si. Sito. Cose sarà ma sono?
I guess these sheeps weren't really meant to be captured. Oh, never mind. There they are. I guess you just had to break all the buildings around them.
Comprendo. Bene.
Send this one back to the town center.
Accessoire de je commande. Avant.
Mandem in avant, colones. Perfect. Io ma sono la cosa.
Oh non, je suis
Nope, don't get caught in the crossfire.
votre service.
This one's some men at arms.
Si compos voldres. Chambers.
Siege entering fairness, so
Edifico Cardimondes!
oh, get back.
Ok, sígueme. Vado, maçon. Servientes, Yemandes.
Honor, mon arway menia puectue.
Preparate, arquers.
Odite, obéio. Cavalario,
Parier, être préparé. Vallée.
Si sommes, vido, si. Si, comprendo.
Parate.
Blanques, bene!
Les mediments. Oh, Sarmientes. Nos
And just garrison some units in there, make some crown cars out of them. And battering rams, go!
Elersi pois. Cos'è sarà massonata?
Soyez prêts.
Odi.
Retrayez vos amouets. Partez.
There's a bridge. I think we'll go to the city gates first. Oh, I guess they're all city gates. I think I might have came to the most heavily defended path. Oh well, what's done is done.
Attendez, en votre service. Sommes parats.
The Norman army poured into Europe and began sacking the town as they bore down on the keep.
Oh, that's a lot of units. Not everyone make like the battering rams and everything else. Maybe I should train my units. But how long were these here? Nope, that's time to retreat. Right, well, time to play less casually and build more production structures.
Si sommes. Vido si. Benefect. Inherence.
Ordines.
Si, parade. Arco parade.
Quedmante.
Omes.
Nos Access met vast. Kom doen, zit moment, moment. Zie kom was van de reis. Zo zit moment. Zomes van Ogena. Zie kom was van de reis. Obéir, c'est vertu.
A calque, cavalarios. Si, parade. Arco parade. Labour spero.
Camino.
Buon laburo.
Si, comprendo. Vede udi. Davan, servientes.
Barats pour laborar.
Odite, esercito. Instruments parats. Access met vast, compagnon. Idonets muevos advits. Esculte.
Momentesi. Arco, in avant.
Evande.
Arco parade. Vade, arco. Bene, bene. Parate, arco.
Oh, well, that's that taken care of. Time to go poke him.
Respect. Somme.
Preparate, Arco.
Piede, cavalli.
Arco parade. Ok, in avant.
Instrum sus in.
Reste en premier.
Respect.
Attention.
Why are you guys out there?
In avant.
Idonets muevos a vostro servicio.
Attack speed buff, go!
Sus instrument confident.
And while all the archers are occupied with William, I'm just gonna send my battering rams. How's William doing? Yeah, he's fine. Sacrifices must be made. Wow, I am not good at this game.
The keep fell to the Norman army, and York was secured. The Northern Rebellion was over, and William the Conqueror was uncontested as King of England.
Yay. Maybe I should have taken a different path. Could have destroyed all this production structure they were being produced from. Boop.
William the
Okay, so
Conqueror
that was
had
1069.
recaptured York from the rebels. Now he wanted to teach them a lesson for defying him. He began a brutal campaign of destruction to crush any further resistance, known as the Harrying of the North. Villages and crops were destroyed. It is said 100,000 people were killed. With ruthless efficiency, William the Conqueror had secured obedience in his new kingdom. But it wasn't to last. It would be thrown into chaos by his own children. When William the Conqueror died in 1087, his favourite son succeeded him, King William II, known as William Rufus. But 13 years into his reign, disaster struck. While out hunting, he was killed. William's youngest brother took his place as King Henry I.
Hunting accidents.
But there was a problem. At the time, Henry's elder brother, Robert, Duke of Normandy, had been on crusade. When he returned, he was furious that Henry had grabbed the throne. From Normandy, Robert attempted to invade England to claim the crown from his brother. But he failed and returned home. In retaliation, Henry struck back. In a reversal of 1066, he crossed the Channel and invaded Normandy, intent on undermining his brother Robert's rule. His first target was Bayeux. This rich and splendid city was one of the jewels of Normandy. Henry was to begin his campaign by unleashing his forces on the
Watch out,
city.
pedestrians, you're getting stomped by ghost soldiers.
Bayeux was about to feel the wrath of the English army.
This is definitely a different direction from Age of Empires 2, where it would focus on one character or two. It's actually closer to the Hotfields campaign from Lords of the West, which was good. It was a very good campaign.
In the brotherly feud over Normandy, King Henry I set out to make an example of Bayeux, a town still loyal to his brother Duke Robert. Henry's archers took up position on high ground outside the city and faced an immediate attack by Robert's cavalry patrol. Having deployed their palings, Henry's archers were well protected against the cavalry charge. They defeated the first patrol.
It's a wonder how a bunch of sticks in the ground make for a wonderful defense. I missed that setup, but oh well. What's back here? Oh, just tents.
As Henry set his sights on burning Bayeux, more reinforcements arrived to join his army.
Yes. Nu, let us go. Sterande team.
Ground, build palings, and fire. trying to get any villagers? There's a lot of cavalry.
The English approached Bayeux and saw that its towering stone walls would not be breached by manpower alone. Henry would need siege equipment and a defensible location to construct it.
We just came this way. Now I'm gonna go all the way over there.
Strömmet Garu, Astira Garu Yamdina hit. Ström Garu, Farah, it is circus. Ström Garu, Aknau.
So go around all those siege towers, or outposts.
Garu, we get woman up and go back on way. Here, Astira Garu Yamdina. Ström Garu, we get mid-man. Ström ready. Garu, Ström still. Ström. Here, Garu.
Drink what's this river? No, we can't.
Henry's presence on the doorstep of Bayeux would not go unanswered, and now his forces braced for an attack by Robert's army.
Stab.
Henry repelled the attack, but he knew that so long as Bayeux still stood, the city would not give up the fight.
That's a war. Go. Oh, nope, that's longbowmen on towers. Or walls. Run away! Run away! Oh, damn, that's my scalp. Yeah, I really like retreating.
Henry now called for the services of a blacksmith to bolster the siege effort.
Good Fletcher. Yes. Bear death may.
Yaru to work. Yeah.
And you want your wind day off. It's Timbratheos.
Sois, it's
Yeah, it's your wheel.
Strelbora! Hergon Gathon way! On stilla, Strelbora!
Yes, sir. Where's the water?
And I can't advance an age.
Fair enough. Off each you go.
With a blacksmith on hand, Henry's infantry would soon be ready to construct siege equipment.
What's their faith, eh? And you work, huh?
Each a blue kid that.
And you work, huh? Yes, sir. West Puhala. Each Timbra Theos. Hestes commended.
Gulp.
And you work it.
Strelbor and Are to hick reader for.
I'm gonna be more scared with this.
Obeisance is Are Adu.
What's their faith, eh?
Henry's infantry could now construct battering rams, siege weapons designed to break open fortress
Ooh,
walls.
fish.
What's heading on?
Can I make a dock? I cannot.
Off each a gap. Yes, sir. Understood. That's Shule Beotim.
Strelbora, Sipe.
Yes, sir. Ferende nu. Facende wudu. Uende off.
There, we're to the side. I'm just gonna need some defensive building.
Yaru confirmed they knew. Each a worker.
And spearmen to help deal with all those cavalry.
Yes, sir. Where's the water? Yes, sir. Understood.
What each will arena?
What's their faith, eh?
What their faith, eh? Each you say, yes, sir. What of each a gap?
And you work, eh?
We are lacking in stone.
Each will a delta.
Strelbor, Heragongat on way. Abuga, Heragongat on Beo de Strelboren, ya. Strelsterende. Strelbor, Aspe. Strelbor!
Aha! Ooh, treasure! boring does pay off sometimes.
Yes. Go, go.
Poor trader caravan though.
It's your willa. Go, go.
Don't trust anything over there.
Ridende ut.
Järvias.
Obecnie. Estas kietje säger, yes.
Yes.
Eat your work up.
Yes.
What's that thing? Okay, they know. Each timber fails.
Yep, should be expecting that one.
Strele. Järvias. On styria. Strelbora.
Yes, sir. Sona.
Jaru Hesson.
That Shule Bayo timber.
Yes, sir. You went day off. Ik ga je om je zeilen. Wat dan vind ik willen doen? Jaru Soda.
Is Arsenal a new thing? Could have sworn that blacksmiths all had a blacksmiths also had ranged upgrades.
Off each a guy. For in they knew. That's Shule Bayo Temple.
On your work.
Oh no. I need more food.
What's our faith, eh? Yes, sir? Where's the harder? There you work.
Yes, sir. Parende new. Yaru to work. Gone Bende new.
Flambo. Eat your blue K that. Yes, sir?
Will I do
Where's
hit?
the harder? And you work it.
Strelbora.
Yes, sir. Understood. Hildefus, you were kende Estes.
Build the siege tower.
Stand of Yaru, Puskala. Each Aeon
Yeah, I think invading with the siege tower is going to be faster.
Yaru, Puskala.
Oh, never mind. The game wants me to construct ramps. Who am I to argue?
Puskala, Puskala, Hildefus.
What's our faith, eh? Each timber of Theos.
This is Liefde.
Terrible placement.
Javida Hesse.
Yes, sir. West Wala.
Be what gonna be on us? On stereo campus. Strelbora. Järva. Strelbora. Strelbora. Babuka. Strelbora.
On your work. Each Timbreth. What third faith? Yes, sir. West to Hall.
Yarrow to work. Ain't you working? Wasted yet, lad. You can post.
Abuga, Trailbora.
And you working?
Abuga, Foliende, Hazen. Beodeth, May. Shelton, Huerta, Stradida, hit. Flambo, yes, sir.
And some longbow heals. Yay!
Hildefoot, Yarrow Hesson. Yarrow to work. Far end they know. What have Yarrow Huskara? It shall be Tim Bramringas. What's their faith then? Yes, sir. Understood. Wrong end they know. Gathering end they would know. Yes, sir. Where's the water? Hold on.
Don't think I'm gonna need cavalry.
Huskara,
Maybe.
Yarrow. Huskara, Austria.
Strele, Fuse. Strele, Fuse.
What's their faith? Off each a gar.
With the power of battering rams, the English army could crack open Bayer's mighty walls.
That's surely by your take, ready. Vierus Huskara, Hildefus.
Oh, I'm also gonna need some siege towers.
Strabor, Gemma.
And have some longbow stay behind because we're probably gonna get attacked.
Huskara, stand up here. Here we are. Here we are. On steady up, Kemper. We pass this come up. Wait, said you.
Like that. We're gonna get attacked like that.
Strelbor,
Minor losses. So that's where once we breach the walls, eh?
Bayer's walls had failed, and Henry's men could now storm the city. Robert's garrison made a last stand to defend Bayeux, but Henry would show no mercy in cutting them down and burning their city.
Charge forward! Wish the siege towers look like ladders. those balls against him. It's fun. Let's train some more stuff. Just throwing a deluge of units.
Yes, sir.
Here I
Can't read day up here.
Nah, they can't get that fish.
It's timber things. And your work, yeah?
Your way liquid do it.
I am out of gold.
Lunar.
There, you work that.
Eat your worker.
And they are running low on units. Second wall or anything. So, no, there's not. Do I have a second siege tower? I guess it broke. Set up camp in mid-fight. Just casually heal health while you're being shot at. It's fine. Ah, boiling oil. More rams! More ram! I have to defeat the defenders? Dang it. Oh, so they prioritize units but ignore siege? That's an odd choice of AI. Ooh, Notre Dame. Oh. Send in more units. Retreat! Retreat! I guess that's why I retreat so lot. Where did I put Henry? I thought I had Henry somewhere. There he is. I should just bring him along. Right, I have no hold. Spearman spam it is. And horse.
Look at you ready, Freckles.
Flamboga and hot. Berde, strel på
What pestes?
Gassa beer, hold on. Strel på, ja. Strele pulse.
One more battering ram for good measure. Oh, can't blame them for trying. But I do have the home advantage. I think it's good enough for now. A couple of buildings just to pick up the defenders. I guess rams weren't actually a necessity then. Oh well. Do first, think later. Ah, arrows can't do anything against battering rams. I guess it's the last group of defenders. Yep.
As Bayeux burned and the people fled in terror, King Henry basked in the victory over his brother Duke
Run,
Robert.
peasants, run!
But Henry would not stop until all of Normandy was back under the English crown.
Right, let's
While
go.
Bayeux burned, King Henry pressed his advantage. Seizing key fortifications and buying the loyalty of powerful lords, Henry loosened his brother's grip over Normandy. At Tinchebray in 1106,
occupation and
brother would
bribery,
fight
some things
brother
never change.
for final claim to their father's lands.
King Henry first bids for Normandy hinge on capturing his brother, but the castle at Tinchebray. Tinchebray? How do I pronounce that?
Tinchebray.
Tinchebray, okay. Right, it's French, okay. But the castle at Tinchebray protected Duke Robert. Henry would have to take any measure necessary to lure him out. Probably going to involve genocide. Or siege.
Determined to claim Normandy and capture his
both.
brother, Duke Robert, King Henry besieged the castle at Tinchebray. But the direct assault on the formidable stone castle was failing. Unable to breach the towering walls, the king devised a new plan to capture his brother.
You need siege weapons, Henry! You forgot to bring siege weapons!
Henry would force Robert to defend his lands from attack by razing the villages of Martigny and Fresnes.
Ich liebe to hear it. Und redet nu, Tulkas.
Oh, well, that's what. Well, it did involve cruelty. And genocide.
Garwigan Azatlan.
Strabor, Yerwa.
Huskala, Hildefus,
Flamboga, Aron.
Ridende ut. Barininu.
Garu Umpa.
Swaha,
Yet Dute is Nambur.
Potato.
Huska, Rimura. It is done.
Yerpul on Styria.
Mid-May.
Strabor, Strabor.
Mein Hesby Dendes.
To goad Robert out of his stronghold, Henry's men would burn the village to the ground.
Get in there, Henry. Use that armor bonus. Scorched Earth! Let's go!
Und Leflas Riss.
The village of Martigny was destroyed, but still Robert did not emerge to face Henry outside the castle. Henry would have to raise the stakes. Next, he targeted the village of Fresnes. Henry could buy reinforcements from nearby allies, if he could procure the gold to pay them.
Leoda, Hesa. Marketh Yerwa.
We have a regiment of spearmen. Oh. Alright, well, they're also gonna die.
Nu, yes. Kutlich. Foliende Heso.
Yeah? Huda.
Yeah, we Kutlich.
Take that, monk.
What each will read on?
Let's get knights.
Henry sent gold
feels
to his
good
ally
vibes.
in men and received fresh reinforcements.
Oh, it's only one time.
Too bad, what? Barendenu. Fuse to serve. And are to hear.
If I get cavalry, I'll probably just get light cavalry, which do have their uses. And also some
Henry
knights.
paid his ally in Tosny and received a regiment of soldiers.
Yeah, a regiment of cavalry is good. Oh,
Henry received word that Robert had sent for a fresh army to aid in defending his position at the castle. Henry had to eliminate these new forces before they could combine with the garrison at Tinchebray. Henry sent gold to his ally in Brittany, and in return, a detachment arrived to bolster his numbers.
Abuga, Strelboren, yes. Dida hit, Verden Bay. And you need to know, it is Sith and Dented, Stoned, Yaru, Muscara, for one
ah, horsemen, get the archers. Oh, everyone else, deal with everything.
By eliminating Robert's incoming army, Henry had thwarted his brother's attempt at strengthening the castle's defenses.
Don't go and don't come back. Look at my scout. It's dead, isn't it? Oh, there's treasure there. Oh, actually, I didn't confirm it was one time. The knights cost 500. Oh, hey, Kier. Well, we're currently in the middle of massacring villages to draw out the king from his castle. We're committing genocide. That's always fun, right? Right? More knights.
At the hands of Henry's army, the village of Fresnes was in ruins. Henry's provocations had paid off. Robert finally emerged from the castle to face his brother in open battle.
Open battle, my ass.
Abuga strelboren. Equilla.
Oh, you fool fights in an open battle.
Herre gongat on way. Dida hit. Gath strelboren. Yes. Nu. At Mino Skala. Herre gongat. Get to readeth nu, Tulkas. Fourth warde freckes. Mit balvenes.
There's Robert.
Admina worde ferre. And then head to serve. Fourth warde freckes. Mit balvenes. Alles with. Stand down, Skala.
Shoot at the knights! Or archers. I should have ran around and gotten more gold. I think we're doing okay. Reach back to the spearmen, reach back to the archers, and Robert's gonna die. Yep, just your everyday medieval game, medieval wars, where you kill the fratricide. Oh, I have to kill his army too. It's not much, but it'll do.
Valiente! Yes! Nuclear Strelborg! Yeah, Steed!
Phoenix, go!
Let off the sky! And kill a Budre Boda! Better! Hold still, Strelborg! Strelborg! Better! Strelborg quill! Strelborg the sky!
This could have gone better.
Strelborg! Yeah, with four Viran! Abuga, Valiente hits. Strelborg!
I don't know why they're running away, but I'll take it. Oh, so much for hard AI. It still counts. I still won.
King Henry's tactic of luring Robert into the open had worked.
I could have gone about it more efficiently, but oh well. Sue me.
Henry captured his brother, and Normandy was his.
And then one more mission.
William the Conqueror's sons had resolved their long feud over Normandy, with King Henry wresting possession away from his brother. But the French King Louis VI would not accept Henry's heir as the future Duke of Normandy. Henry's fragile power would face its first test, an invasion by the French king.
God damn it, not the French. (1119) The Battle of Bremule. Chance encounter in the farmlands of Normandy saw King Henry I face open battle against France's illustrious King Louis VI.
In the disputed countryside between Normandy and France, a smouldering farmstead gave away the beginnings of a French invasion. At the head of the vast army stood King Louis of France himself. An English scout hastily rode to inform King Henry of England, who was still en route to defend his borders. Hearing of the threat, villagers and guards fled their English-held towns and retreated to the stronghold of Fleury.
Hold off the French. How?
Above all, the English forces in Normandy had been commanded to hold the town of Fleury and await King Henry's arrival.
I'm not going to do anything with this. Every King's Monastery. Nah.
Lister cometh honor.
Right, what are we facing? A lot of knights.
On move.
As the village of Crassenville fell, all English hopes lay in holding Fleury for the king's arrival.
Oh, that is some fast.
Leoda, Hersa.
Here I thought Equilla do hit. Yes. Understood.
Market, Equilla.
Hestes commended.
Berat bigga.
Luke hath muthen.
Let us go.
Run away!
Where they are?
The town of Granville succumbed to the French, and the English were pushed back towards Fleury.
Estes commende.
Leoda, Hersa. Unedited, Stress, Beodeth Meg, Hanagonga, Abuga, Strelbo. Yes. Get away. Yerwath Garwigan.
Yes, sir. West Duala.
Garwi. Ridras Yerwa.
Hiereth opa.
Yarway in.
Estes commende. Yeah, it's your way.
Yeah. On Styria. Strelbo.
Get all the villagers behind the walls.
What third faith, eh?
I don't have enough stone.
Yes, sir. Where's the harder?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Off each a gar. That Shula Bill Yaru Hesham.
Strela, Buze.
What third faith, eh?
Herath, Ichapoli.
I should have done this earlier.
Yaru the one. Eat your work up.
You can show.
Yes, sir. Where's the one?
Afternoon, fella. Ayo, Wigan.
Stab her.
Yeah.
Right, that should hold him off for a while.
What third faith, eh? Heading off.
Yarwa here at the demon. Atiende de orem.
Hestes
On
commended.
Bethra. Was shooting them? Yeah, it's a way.
Thank goodness for a market.
Go get the do. Zona.
I have stone. I have stone.
It's timber of nails, yeah? Ik will do it.
Where's the lumber camp? There is no lumber camp. Time to make some.
What third faith that yar on where that?
Yaru to where?
Each a word. Estes commande.
Yes, sir.
Each timber thanks.
Here, on mode. Each year.
Hot man, but end it.
What third faith, eh? Off each a gar.
I don't think they expected me to make a wall.
Each timber theos.
Bet you're ready. Each your willa. Yaru, Garwigan, Hura.
Because I was kind of expecting an attack.
I'm your worker.
Like that. Here they come.
Surrender new. They on work on Dende new.
Or not. Oh no, they expected it. There's a battering ram. Probably should have done it faster.
Yarwa, Eoridas. Hellsborough.
Yes, sir. What's on now? Off each a gap. Yaru Berende new.
house, I
What
think.
you say, yes, sir.
Train more villagers to gather stuff.
What's that face here? Yes, sir? Did you say yes? Ain't your work, Yes, sir. Quick to her. Up to stray boy!
Oh, there it is.
You think you should get under? Each of you! Yawa, Hoba, Ana, it has perfect. You sadly Black Boulder, Hey, on in,
At last, King Henry and his forces made their arrival at Fleury.
At me no word.
Wait, I wonder if this is time-based or he just arrives as soon as the enemy passes a certain area. In which case, I just built the wall for nothing. Oh well, I'll still build it.
Knowing that King Louis himself was on the field, Henry saw his chance to put England's claim to Normandy beyond doubt.
Any more houses?
What's their faith, Here of with that. Yaru to work. That's surely by your yes, Where's the Hana? What's their faith,
Kira, upper. What's their faith,
And your work, Charles, yes, on the
Take some villagers with us.
As did you say, yes. That's surely by your work,
They're a dom.
Alright, so you have to recapture the towns.
Look at you with you new.
Shouldn't be too hard.
It is seat readeth new, Tulkas. Dresseth ya. We are
And just defeat that large army. Fun. We're gonna need more spearmen.
You work.
Let's get more stone.
new, Tulkas.
What's their when they are
Yarwa, you are.
off way at that? Soon are. Yes, sir. Understood. Soon are.
Flamboga, Arod. Yes, What's their fate,
King Louis, determined to oust the English from Normandy, began sending attack parties to harass King Henry and his forces.
Earth oppa, ik wil het ook niet.
Get more gold. Oh, gold.
Earth oppa, on weetwa.
So I can hold position here for a little bit. And then make this one, yeah, a keep.
Each tip for a tail.
It is seater for actors.
What has it will read on. Done it that. Videre iets scheren. Ga op. Had es je handen! Wessen Breckenson! Within has redende.
Questo vale.
Oh, that's an attack wave.
Look at you, you red. Yeah, well, get to the red. Today is number 10. Yes, sir. Before they are awakened, let it us go. But me no word. First. And then take us
Here they come.
What did come on the way? Yeah, take the wind.
It's living you here! And then take us servant!
Hurry, I think they list them. Take a birthday that for that.
Alright, now we just need more gold. We have a crap ton of wood to sell. Crossbowman would actually be effective here.
It looketh good. Hey, it'll do that.
Look at your son.
First, let's just go take this village.
All is with Get to the ready for Estes. It's live to hear it. Fourth War de Frankers.
Cavalry fall back, don't run into the spearmen. Then go back in to take care of the archers. Yes! Cavalry captured. Up, and there's battlements.
King Henry's men struck at the French forces and recaptured the town.
Push that ram. Loot.
It's live to hear it.
See, yeah, so it they hated. You come to that man.
Let's get more gold.
What needed here and they didn't have it. You go have that he building and on.
Another town center as well.
Manganal of engine on the
So we're sending spearmen and archers.
Dresset jag anway pale sleepily. Och hästes kommet anway men. Pierre steppeth to it anway men. Hästes en on boemen. Asterias. Brafte anway men. Och Vesevich gav men av en valmens. Whether förände ut. Förrätt du ur ände. Ich will hända. What better thing has stayed?
See thing over there, on me way. Well, then they what needeth me? Then they so ahead.
We are attacking Armory Shore!
Archer for Hustus.
Tor folk on.
Removing the search engine.
Tulkas, we shall lead. Nu, Tulkas, settle your servants. It's living to
Back it now. Fire. One attack deflected.
We haven't stayed this beyond a
Berende Sue ahead.
What needed be undone? You're ready to done some work. See they to work. Yeah. So we they headed. Yeah. Tit to wended.
Let's go monastery up.
Building and on.
Train more man at arms. Upgrade one man at arms.
Good swing around me, mate.
Moving the Serge Legion. Hirene Hesta.
I don't think we're gonna need any knights. We won't need spearmen.
He'll do that now. Fernandez, so ahead. Over there, on me way.
What will it now?
It is Sita for act.
What bears in Hest?
No problem.
I think they'll listen. See they to work. We're Ferrandul to Toonfolk. We're Ferrandul to Toonfolk. All's hit though. We're gone for
Damn scout.
I think they'll listen. You're ready to done some work. See things. He'll do that now. He'll build it that for that.
Look at you be ready, Freckles.
Manganel Yard.
You're ready to done some work. You're in thin Hester. Harry, ich am on my way.
In Hester?
Fernandez, so
What needed Yet to be ready for Hestus. Means better.
Always! Donan! Helper!
Here comes another round. really do not like that outpost.
Understood. Boa is immoved. See me. Engine!
Right now is probably a good time to push. What the hell is this? Oh, just a scout.
See that the work, sir.
We are attacking Armory Shore!
We have a service to pay to, folk.
Let's put a keep down here.
What needeth be undone? All I can hear has each highway hit. And sweeter, yes, sir.
Hear that scout?
Soon folk already ready.
Hear this scout?
We are attacking our sword! Everything is at you to be fair and justice. It's in
Where do these scouts keep coming from? Just gotta use longbows with me, just gonna keep coming back to mining stone. Oh, go mangonels, go!
With the border towns recaptured, King Henry's claim to Normandy faced only one more obstacle: King Louis and his army. In the humble peasants' fields of Bremeux, two kings would settle their claim to Normandy.
Alright, so King Louis is waiting for me to go there. Let's get out of the position for a second. Send some more mangonels.
Where have Steaders bayonet? Build end that.
See they to work. Build ended that.
Siege engines awaiting us.
Dein Hestes, du sagst non borden. Nu, Tulke, it's libet hier.
Focus, do with your
And like hell, I'm gonna fight a fair fight. Pick up the horsemen.
Stand in there.
Manganelia. Tulkens.
Get to the ready for his seat. Look at your beard.
What needeth be?
Hearken at Yare to done some work. Stareth Uta every chan. Hold it at Onsa. See they to fair and Uta every chan.
Engine for when we sungas. Mangaral to Unedited.
Wat ben je van hesten? Ik vader het die beboden.
Intended, friend.
Is onderstonden.
The friend.
See the hestes. Yeah. So we they heten. Yeah. See they to work over there. On midway.
We don't have enough stone. That's fine.
Midway. Yeah. Tito wenden. Verende, so ahead. Good swinker, happy mate.
What's left? Knights, spearmen, archers.
He says on Manganel yard.
It is certes.
Every orchards.
Actually, cancel that.
Min sperre is ja. Sperremen ja.
Crash the market by selling all the food and wood. Where are my prelates?
Boom Dina Munka Munkas. Sifa to Estes on
Min sperre is ja.
Orchard yard. Seizure engine yard. Sage engines of
I'm just gonna go heal the damage
Yet the
unit.
ready hestes and on. Ja.
average. Yeah. Understood.
Min hesten. Min sperre is ja. Every chap. See they to fell ut every chap.
And we have another stone for a castle.
Sperremen ja.
Be ready for Hestes.
All stitto. Ja, understonden.
Seizure engine yard.
Nickel building that for that.
Manganel yard. Sage engine for ending. Engine seizure under the way new.
What should each do?
We've got a lot of population space before we turn the last one.
Be ready for Hestes. Be ready for Hestes. Manganel awaiting Hestes.
Seniones, reveal to dawn, men of arms.
At standards, lift the foot dresset jou al Switzer. Yes, reader is nu till fourth warde frekkes. Mit baldenes. Het is sitt av Hestes cometh, arwemen. Uppnät berg, arwemen. Följande Hestes. Hartes sperremen. Stirret jou. Berre. Ja, Hestes.
Seizure engine yard. Manganel Sage engine for ending.
Hestes cometh,
Alright,
arwemen.
time to set up battle.
Ik kan het doen.
Put down some sticks to prevent cavalry. Down some campfires to help the longbowmen heal.
Ik heb helding minst sperremen! Sterf jou! Iets onderstonden!
And make a spear
Ik
wall.
heb helding minst sterren!
Men of arms, each foot crossbow. Ik kill. Crossbowers, stir it yourself.
Crossbows can also be here.
Nu, to get to readeth nu, Tullius.
Men of arms, you may like this.
And self-forest.
Which do us so to hatest.
These guys will stay here until they're needed as reserves.
Seizure engine. It is Sitha to fail. What wilt thou? So have there been Hestes.
And prelates will stay here and heal any damage, guys. Where's my leader?
Every John, intended.
Ton folk aren't ready.
Where the hell is Henry? He was just here.
What will thou? Yahweh shed. What?
So, reader.
And are to hear.
There he is.
Andente to serve.
Oh, and there's more crossbows. I would never notice that. You guys can go there.
Ik read of
Redende Fernu.
Ik read of Redende Swahili. Dute is none burde.
And now to just lure the entire French army to me. By just sending out my king. Come on, get over here. Hard AI, everybody. Now my reserves go down and swoop on the archer. No problem. Just a trench position of mangonels is all you need.
Far from home, but rallied by their king, the English army forced a French surrender and put King Louis and his knights to flight. With the impromptu battle ending in resounding victory for the English, King Henry had secured his ancestral lands under the English crown.
How long has this stream been going? 2 hours and 15 minutes. Yeah, one more mission's fine.
After England defeated the French at the Battle of Bremule, Normandy was back in King Henry's hands. But 1 year later, his good fortune turned to tragedy. In 1120, his son and heir William Adelin died in a shipwreck. The future of Henry I's kingdom was in jeopardy.
What's that? Every royal gets into an
Henry
accident.
desperately needed a new heir.
One gets in a
With
hunting
no
accident,
legitimate
another gets in
sons
a
left
boating
alive,
accident.
he broke with tradition and chose his daughter, Matilda. Henry forced his barons to swear an oath to accept Matilda as queen. But when the king died, they broke their promise.
Oops.
England would not be ruled by a woman. Matilda's cousin Stephen saw his chance and claimed the throne.
Actually, there's been a lot of queens in...
The crisis moved to the capital.
How many queens of England have been
At
there?
Westminster Abbey,
Bloody
Stephen
Mary,
was crowned
Elizabeth
king.
I, Elizabeth
But
II.
Matilda wanted what was hers. She was also lining up powerful supporters who would fight
Queen Victoria.
Stephen for her right to rule. Their conflict engulfed England in civil war. Fighting raged throughout the
How many
land.
queens have been there? 6? 8?
In 1141, everything focused on one of the kingdom's most strategic cities, Lincoln.
Oh, Queen Anne was also one.
Matilda's allies had commandeered the castle. But King Stephen was determined to take it back.
And I am not familiar with English history.
He besieged the castle. Stalemate. As dawn broke on February the 2nd, everything was about to change. Matilda's half-brother, Robert of Gloucester, raced to break the siege. As Robert's forces approached Lincoln, Stephen's army turned away from the castle to face them. Robert could win Matilda the crown, but only if his army could win the day.
Battle of Lincoln, 1141. First Battle of Lincoln. The castle at Lincoln was under siege. Inside, forces loyal to the Empress Matilda awaited relief from her half-brother, Robert of Gloucester. To break the siege, Robert would have to capture the king. Checkmate. Ooh, I got followed by My Name is Kier. Hooray!
Robert of Gloucester's forces approached Lincoln. Their task, to liberate the castle from King Stephen's siege.
That's a small force
While
got there,
behind
Robert.
Lincoln's walls, troops loyal to Matilda held the castle for the Empress. First, Robert's forces would stage an ambush to prevent enemy reinforcements from joining with King Stephen's army.
My formation. Spread out. Be ready to strike anytime. Oh, stand ground.
Robert's men concealed themselves in a sheltered grove and lay in wait for the enemy.
Shh. We're hunting rabbits. Well, we're hunting Stevens. Bunch of archers. More archers. Yeah, I'm not gonna send my scouts out to fight them. They're terrible. Don't whistle. Stop yelling! We're trying to ambush them. Now. I think I lost one person.
Robert defeated the first column of Stephen's reinforcements, but he knew more were on the way.
Oh, this is another ambush site.
Scouter, erect with a to end me duty. Het wel done. Het wel done.
What be a finished?
Kurse, ik do that. Bidden this wahet.
I think.
Send them.
Okay, I guess I'm waiting at the ambush site.
Here we go. We've been Gangande. Travail to dawn, Melavames.
Give me Hestus.
Oh, that's where they are.
Damn it. For Feffines.
With a shoot, ik do that. Paul when they
Melavames, here we go.
have been bound at the bow.
What will it
I messed up.
to headest? Essa should be here.
Fucked up.
Hit well a done. Scout, you come on the fire.
When an ambush goes poorly.
Scout, the neck. Tirende nu. Hit well a done. Scouter, il polwende di hesta.
I should pay attention to the minimap.
With more of Stephen's reinforcements eliminated, Robert was steadily undermining the siege.
Almost like half my forces there. See, there's the reinforcements.
What bit to a sua thuetist? Sen ich suessa alianta. Ich obey thine yerwe. Ich to a sua sendement minawek. Ich obey thine hes. Ich to a sua thuetist. Ich suessa alianta. Ich obey thine yerwe for blood on ich for the thin hes.
Down this way.
What be a thin hesten?
Vendors is near me.
Steady. Steady.
Ich obey thine.
Damn it. I got spotted. Yeah, this one is lost. I messed up an ambush. Restart. Attempt number 2. Skip.
First, Robert's forces would stage an ambush to prevent enemy reinforcements from joining with King Stephen's army.
Give me head. Eldernet.
What wilt thou? As I should be here.
Scout had well about you.
Kus volwende die hest.
Sendement minawekes. Ich to a sua thuetist. What will ich sua hes alianta? What be a thin hesten? Ich sua hes. Sendement minawek. Ich obey thine
Okay, fine game. I'll put it in that one stealth force instead of being fun about it.
Ich sua hes. Ich for the thin hes. As I shouldn't be with ich for. Sendement here. Ich sua hes.
Now I'll move out to the other side.
Ich obey thine hes. What wilt thou? Ich to a sua thuetist. What be a thin hesten?
Give him head well about on.
Sendement minawekes. What be a thin hesten? What as I shouldn't be here. Here away for blood.
Damn it, game. Let me have fun.
Scouter, he ready
Who
to
am I missing?
volwende die hest.
What wilt thou? Send it for the finesse. Which to a sua.
Kus head well about on.
What be a thin?
Robert's men concealed themselves in a sheltered grove and lay in wait for the enemy.
Send it suez. Here we for what be a thin hesten? Which for fifth.
With a shuli bidende give him ich do that. Kus is saddled. Scout bidende suahet.
Send them it.
Do wende me duty. Head well about on.
Here we for blood on. What will here we for blood on? What be a thin hesten?
Give him volwende die hest.
Send them it. What wilt thou? It's for the finesse.
Ich habe found the foe.
Steady.
Here we for blood on.
Steady.
Scout do wende me duty. Ich do that.
Send them it. It's suez.
Go, go, go.
Ich am on the fara. Give him redende Ich am on the fara.
Kus bidende suahet.
Robert defeated the first column of Stephen's reinforcements, but he knew more were on the way.
With a head well about on. Volwende die hest.
Smen of our rebellion.
I mean, this one I have to stay right here.
Here we for blood on ball. Ich obey
Scout the wind me duty.
There you are.
Each sail the foe!
what bear
Stop
finished.
yelling.
What bear finished.
Now. Oh, much easier than last time.
With more of Stephen's reinforcements eliminated, Robert was steadily undermining the siege.
Send a message to us. What will thou?
Ridende suahet.
Jerve ich sua hessa alianta. What will thou? Ich forfeit in hess. Send a message. I shouldn't be here and ich for what will ich do a sua fuhetist.
Give me hestes.
Ich habe found the foe!
Send a message to mina wekes. What bear finished.
Bandits is enemy in me!
At least one of us. Getting close. Ugh, way too much losses.
Give me hestes. Scout.
Robert's men decimated King Stephen's reinforcements and were poised to break the siege. Continuing the push towards Lincoln, Robert sent in a large company of reinforcements to aid his vanguard. To further weaken the siege, Robert would need to cut off Stephen's supplies. He targeted the nearby market town.
No one near her down. Luther, come upon. Heriende estes nu. And sweet, yes. Sua te het. Onti fotas, vereth. Icanadu. Foliende estes.
Bandits is enemy in me!
Ridende suahet. Het wel beodon. With a shul ichel that. Don't curse Paul when they the hesta. Bidan give him ichel that.
What will thou? Here it obey what he can do. And sweet, yes. Here is to a sweet fuentes. Here for me of what will it forfeit.
Scout the wind in me duty!
Good, let's go!
Pillage and burn.
Men av armies, agrundet postum! Stop there, felle, highwaymen! Dressvärdet flipper, understille!
Rallying to Matilda's cause, a large group of knights arrived at Lincoln to bolster Robert's army. With the market town in ruins, King Stephen's supplies began to dwindle. Robert received word that Welsh troops under Matilda's banner were en route to join forces with him. But King Stephen had the roads to Lincoln heavily guarded, and the route was not without risk, even for the hardy Welshmen.
Anywho, and Welsh allies. I should send the scouts out first. Oh, that's why you send out the scouts first.
Making their way to Lincoln, Matilda's Welsh allies were ambushed by the king's soldiers. Robert's men would need to aid the Welsh if they wanted their help in breaking the siege.
Send the cavalry out forward. Cavalry charge.
Joining forces on the road to Lincoln, Matilda's allied troops made for the castle to lift the siege.
Saving game.
Scouters, go and Unedited. Readeth Alsamen, Scouters. Scouters,
It's an ambush right here.
Do Unedited.
Yeah, men of alle Schwitte!
Scouter, Unedited Hester. Het will the Beodon.
Ooh, that
Robert's
is
forces
certainly
spotted a
siege.
large detachment of Stephen's soldiers guarding the castle gates. If they hoped to liberate Lincoln, they would need to break the blockade and rout the army.
Alright, so approaching it with cavalry is not an option. Can't really go around either. You're gonna have to charge it with cavalry. It's over this way. Oh, this'll work. Yeah, instead of going charging straight to the paintings, we can just go around them.
Here, man. are to hear it.
The spearmen worry me.
What will thou
So we're gonna have to go in and charge the men-at-arms first.
to a sua thuendist? It's for Feffin-Hess. Best certes. Send the press at jou ik kan het doen. Op net verder. Men of arm. Ik juveleness. Ja, stop to it. Ja,
Lead the spearmen away, let them get shredded by the archers. The spearmen are almost dead.
Is alle op toe.
Dress het jou, arbeidmen!
Look at jou die ready, friend.
Boa is de boel! Je bent mij een boerta!
Alle knikkens, ja!
And just go through the longbowmen one by one.
Yahweh Satan! War of service! Boa is de boel!
Robert's forces scattered the king's army, leaving the gates to the castle unguarded.
Herriende hästen du is smart!
It is for what they reckons. Mit Ballrenners. But be no word. Further. We shall lay the yard.
Robert's men finally united with Lincoln's garrison. They could now use the castle to strengthen their army. To lift the siege, they needed to destroy the enemy camps surrounding the castle.
Boa is a boon.
We're gonna need a lot of stone.
Every chance. I think they Lister. Instead of Uta every chance.
Stone and siege weapons.
Where Hammond stared as Bayonat.
Gold.
See they to Baron Uten every chance. See they to Baron Uten every chance.
That's all. Abbey of King. Ooh, Abbey of Kings.
Yet we shall lay the yard.
That can heal my units.
Fuse Tolkas. What needed?
Over there, on me way.
Get that ram.
It will help the head.
Dress het op, nee, en verder! Boa is... Ik heb verrende nu.
It is Sita for
Freckes Haken.
Du har nej för ända så ahead.
I got some siege weapons. Spring ult. Spring ult should take care of those mangonels at least.
Toonfolk, Arnie, we are fair and due to Toonfolk.
And siege tower. Oh, siege.
Spara Mitchell do that.
Sweden, they hide!
Swolt ahead! Swolt ahead.
Okay, let's move these guys over here.
Anstans Sparaman, still it down. It's in here!
Yes, then they are pets!
Sparaman! Appointment!
Fastidious! And Sweden, yes, sir!
Where are you?
On the steering! It is the Sweden Toonfolk!
Sparaman! Grim! Sparaman!
Has this an moment?
Soon they had step back to it, Arwen. War of servants, Shaston. War of servants, Shaston.
Ge mig mer borta! Höstens kommer!
Om ni båtas!
Höstens kommer! Arvenen!
Glid den dig ner, hörtet nå och never.
Titt du inte där! Bättre!
Nu dann, kom on.
Dressen ja, Arvenen! Titt du inte där!
Hej igen, det är höstens nu.
Var igen det hästet! Ge upp dig bort! Här har inte gått som worka!
Get that.
Håll still då. Sitt inte färren ute. Every chan. Del fett. Marken het alle.
Bail Toonfolk, I'll steer up down now.
Scouter, you ready to read? Ich am on the fara. Give for me his head well the building.
You ready for Springer? Forward, ready to go.
Nu, Lucas, second year. Look at your forward there.
Hästes en all there, better Arway man.
There's a tower.
Hästes kommer Arway man. Hurry, yeah, Hästes. Siege engines away. Yeah, they're there, borta.
Mark it.
Bresset ja, Arway man. And Sweden, yes sir. Hästes on the steering. Step to it, Arway man. He can do. What day? Be able to do that no.
War of servants, Shaston.
Yeah, Hästes. Head in the Hästes nu. Bastard. Grande Arway man.
Okay, these sieges not going well.
Stephen's army had broken through the sturdy walls of Lincoln Castle. Those loyal to Matilda had to ensure that the keep did not fall.
What needs to make the residents tumbo post it up?
I should have found that sooner, but oh well.
See?
Yep, this siege is definitely lost. I am getting a countermeasure for those siege weapons. Do that or try and leave more men-at-arms alive. Well, I think that's a good place to stop. Where is the stop stream button? There it is.